going to be absolutely terrific if you want to isolate your biceps, and specifically if you want to isolate the short head of the biceps. You basically have the long head of the biceps brachii that crosses the shoulder, and then the short head does not cross. So because the long head crosses the shoulder, whenever your shoulder is in flexion, that puts the long head of the bicep on slack. And because it's going to be on slack, that means it's going to be better suited for isolating the short head of the bicep. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Steven here with Team Euphoric, and today I've got another equipment review for you guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Rogue Fitness Arm Blaster. This is a piece of equipment that, because of my clientele and the type of training that I do, I don't really use it too often in my own practice. However, if you are somebody who enjoys training arms, then it may be beneficial. And first thing I want to do is go over the features. In terms of the features, in terms of the finish, there's two types of finishes that you can get. The first is going to be an anodized finish, and then the second is going to be a powder-coated finish. And then in terms of the straps, you can get either a leather strap or a nylon strap. And in terms of its uses, it really only has one uses, and that is for doing biceps curls. Now, we're going to get into the pros and cons, but first, real quick, like the video and comment down in the comment section, as it would really help me out and help out with the algorithm. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the content. And now, let's get into the pros and cons. In terms of the pros, this is going to be absolutely terrific if you want to isolate your biceps, and specifically, if you want to isolate the short head of the biceps. You basically have the long head of the biceps brachii that crosses the shoulder, and then the short head does not cross. So because the long head crosses the shoulder, whenever your shoulder is in flexion, that puts the long head of the bicep on slack. And because it's going to be on slack, that means it's going to be better suited for isolating the short head of the biceps. So if you are looking to isolate the short head of the biceps, the Arm Blaster is going to be absolutely terrific. And then in terms of the cons, it's going to have really limited uses. It costs $90 plus tax in Canada where I live, and really $90 for essentially only being able to do bicep curls. For me personally, I think it is a little bit overpriced. However, if you are somebody that enjoys training arms a lot, then it is going to be worth it. And then in terms of who can benefit from it, if you are somebody who enjoys training arms, or if you are a bodybuilder and your arms are one of your lagging body parts, then you would absolutely benefit from it. In terms of who won't benefit from it, if you are somebody who is a non-physique athlete, then it isn't really going to be of much use to you. It's not really going to be too applicable to your type of training. And if you're somebody who enjoys more calisthenics type of training, or you prefer doing more compound or functional training, then it's not really going to benefit you. And then my overall thoughts on this, for me personally, I love it for its actual use, but in terms of me personally, I never really used it. I've used it once ever since I ended up purchasing this, and with regard to my clientele, I've only used it with one or two of my clients because generally the type of athletes that I train, it's mostly going to be professional athletes in the fighting sports, so a lot of MMA fighters, boxers. I don't really deal a whole lot with bodybuilders. I will get them occasionally, but for me personally, I really haven't had too much use of it. It's great for what it does, but if you're not really into physique competitions or you're not into training those types of clients, then it's really not going to be that beneficial for you. If I had to buy it again, would I? Yeah, sure, because it's a good piece of equipment. But if you're very limited on funds and you don't have too much equipment to purchase, or you don't have too much money to allocate toward fitness equipment, then I wouldn't really recommend the Arm Blaster, and I would rather go for something that has more uses than just training arms. But that's pretty much it. Next week I'm going to go over another review, so if you have a suggestion for a review, drop your comments down in the comment section so I can help you guys out and review what you guys want me to review. And otherwise, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button so I know to keep making these types of videos in the future. And if you're either new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, as I'm going to be uploading new videos every single day. That's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you again tomorrow.